Hello guys, Jet English, and today I have some bad news and some good news. What to start with? Well, first of all, as you probably noticed, the sound quality isn't very good, isn't particularly good, as it used to be, because I used to have my Samsung microphone, which is very good, and it comes with the software that can reduce the sound in real time, reduce the noise in real time. And I love this microphone, but something came up with my microphone, and I don't use it. For this video, I use my Logitech Camera Plus microphone, so two devices, two gadgets in one corpus. Yeah, why? So what happened with my microphone? That's an interesting story, by the way. So in this video, I'm going to share it with you. Well, first of all, I decided to improve some of my personality traits. I get angry very easily, and I especially get angry when I can do something really fast and I, don't follow the schedule, fall behind the schedule, and when I waste a lot of time. I become the angriest man ever when I have something I spend too much time on and then I lose it. I lose the results. It was discarded, or I lose something. It's terrible. I'll give you some examples. For example, you write a long text, long message, and when you're about to hit the send, you suddenly accidentally click the delete button or something, and you lose all that message that you've spent like 30 minutes typing. And that's one of the example. Another example is when you create an audio or a video. Yesterday I recorded a video 36-minute long, and without any second thought I uploaded on YouTube just to realize that it doesn't have any sound. Only video where I speak for 36 minutes. Well, I wasn't that angry this time because, well, anyway, it's not that important, but sometimes that happens when you record a video like for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, and then something bad happens and your results damaged, ruined, you have to do it all over again, and this makes me angry. This makes me, infuriates me. Why? I thought about it for some time, but there are some irrational things. First of all, I'm very frugal to my time. I don't like wasting time for nothing. I'm very careful and very thorough when it comes to time tracking, when it comes to using your time properly. I prefer to spend every single minute, every day, every week, every month, for purpose and wisely, to do something helpful, something really good. And I can't rest. I don't have hobbies apart from my job. I don't know how to rest, and I can't allow myself to rest because I think, well, it's useless. I was brought up like this. I was raised like this. Always compared to like other genius people, great people, like artists, scientists, or philosophers or whatever, that spend all their time doing something purposeful, something like great. And I was raised with this idea that you have to spend your time diligently and thoroughly and wisely on something good, something useless. And there are a lot of things you have to do. You have to be smart, you have to be physically active, you have to have a good social circle, like you have to communicate with your family, and you have to read lots of books, you have to know languages, and after loading yourself with all those ideas, all those goals and ambitions, you can't get away from it without an idea that you have to spend your time wisely, because otherwise you simply won't catch up with people that do only one thing or several things. And when you want to have everything at the same time. So I wanted to be everyone and everything. I wanted to be smart, I wanted to be a good sportsman, a good athlete, and to succeed in every single domain possible. uh, of course I came to this idea of spending your time wisely every single minute, and I'm used to it. I'm used to it when I, commute. I have a book, or luckily we have smartphones now, so you can do something helpful every single minute. So if even you go out, I listen to something, and I know that many people follow this idea nowadays, and it's good that people become more aware of their free time and they use it properly. But I think there are some people that much better than me, but I think I'm quite crazy about it, about time. So I try to combine sometimes a lot of things like multitasking, trying multitasking. Uh, so even doing one things, I'm not talking about not doing anything. There is no even no, there is no talk about it. There is no question about it. But I'm sometimes even disappointed when I do something like some one thing, uh, not doing two things at the same time. So I'm sometimes disappointed when I do something like alone. For example, I can program and I can listen to the audios. I can walk, I can listen to something, and I can do exercises. So two and three become more of a norm to me. Um, yeah, it's overwhelming, but I don't know. It's when you push yourself forward, it's like running down the hill. You run faster and faster and faster, and you can't stop. And the faster you go, the more difficult it is to stop. Not even to stop, but to slow yourself down. Yeah. So this idea, I tried to rest, though not really. I tried to sleep less this month. I tried to have some rest. I tried to do some breaks and for exercising. I tried to I tried to rest because you can't push yourself all the time because it's not healthy, and in the long term, in the long run, it's gonna prevent you from great results. So you have to rest and you have to work hard. You have to alternate those two things. Um, yeah. So with that idea, with that thing in mind, uh, so why did I explain it to you? So with that idea in mind, I get super angry when I waste my time, and especially in cases when I can control things. So it's not up to me. Uh, for example, again, I made an audio. I spent 1 hour recording this audio, and then it's like accidentally dismissed. It's removed. It's deleted, and you have to do it all over again, and it infuriates me. There was a time where I could, crash something, some gadget, throw something. Um, I was saying bad things, bad words. I was crying. I was crying. I mean, crying, shouting and crying. I mean, with your tears down, tears well in your cheeks, with your tears welled within your cheeks. Mm, yeah, that's crazy. And finally, I decided to do something about it because it's not good. It's not good for a relationship. It's not good for your like spiritual life. But you have to face these things head on. You have to be like not that vulnerable. You have to be stable and robust to all the world circumstances, so all the signals around you, because everything can happen. Everything can happen. You can control things, and you have to be, at least to some extent, you have to be ready and robust to stand against all those challenges that our world has to offer. If I get crazy about this little thing, like about as little as like an audio and dismissed audio or a recording that I was recording for 5 minutes, so what happened with me if I lose something, like something big, something really big, like my job, lots of money, or even some close friends or relatives? So if I'm not ready for these little things, how can I be ready for those big things that unavoidably happen with all of us? So yeah, I decided to do something about it. And what can you do really? The problem is that these things happen really, really rarely. And the important rule of getting a habit in something is that you do it regularly. So you can hope to learn driving car if you do it once a year, right? You have to do it every day, every day, and you become better and better and better. But with those tantrums, with those events when something goes wrong and you're angry, you can't predict them. It's hard to predict them, and they happen really irregularly. Yeah, I would say irregularly. So it might be once a week, or it might the next thing can happen like in 6 months. So I decided to emulate it, to emulate these things, to create it by my own. Create those things as close as possible to real stuff, and train myself how to deal with these situations. But it would be hard. I knew that it would be hard. For example, you write a message, you write a message to your friend, a very long message, and then you accidentally delete it, and you write it all, and you write it again. I knew it would be hard, and I tried to think of some situations with moderate severity, so it wouldn't be so difficult, it wouldn't be so time consuming, but at the same time it wouldn't be so easy on me, so I don't learn anything. And you know what? I didn't even have to think of something, because this thing happened naturally to me yesterday. So I asked for this and I got this. And here what I got. Um, Here what I got. I got exactly what I wanted. And I think I was already better, because I was ready for the situation, and I was hoping, I was thinking how I deal with this, what I'd say, what I do, and I was ready. And then it happened, and I was prepared, and I was uh, let me see. Yeah, all guns play on my toes. Yeah, arms ready, arms ready. Yeah, and I was armed and ready. What happened? What happened? Now I'm heading to a deadline. So in 4 days I have to finish my program and sell it. There's some things to do. I don't know why I'm recording this video. I should work now, and after this video I'll be working probably. So a deadline is very soon, and I must finish some very important things. At this time, I also, as part of this project, I should record some of the videos for my customers, some manuals and some extra features. And this time, this very tight moment, my microphone went down, broke. It's not broke really. As you watched my previous video where I explained about my different setup, my new setup, but probably didn't hear anything because there was no sound. So I created a new setup, I moved from one place to another. Well, I'm not gonna repeat all the story again. For the sake of brevity, I moved my table to another place, 2 meters. Okay, maybe 3 meters to the left. And I moved my computer, I moved my monitors, I moved everything. Alright? So everything was good. But then when I started recording, well, my first attempt you saw, maybe. Look, check the previous video. I just put my microphone unplugged without any wires, any cables. I just put it on my table and recorded using this mic. You know, I didn't even care about if it's plugged or not. Who cares? Maybe it's wireless. And I recorded this video, but okay, it's fine. And then when I plugged it in, oh, it started echoing terribly. It's like I was in a huge barrel. The echo was terrible. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I have a wall, like an empty wall in front of me, a wall here. But apart from that, it's the same room. The sofa, the wardrobe over there, so everything's the same. And I got the problems, so it started, popping and hustling and echoing. This terrible sound, puck, 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 puck. The audio was clicking and popping, echoing and hissing, all these things. And yeah, it was yesterday in the morning. So I got down to it to solve this problem, and I tried literally everything I could. I tried everything. I moved my PC here and there, up and down, left and right. I unplugged everything. I used one monitor, then I used every single USB port I have. I was messing around with speakers, with my headphones. What else? With the software. I deleted and installed it again, one software. So the Bandicam software app that I use for recording. And then I deleted drivers. I downloaded drivers, I changed drivers, I read forums. Oh, I did everything I could get my hands on. So I spent the whole day messing around this microphone issue, and I didn't solve it. No, nothing really changed at all. It's only gotten worse, I think. So the quality isn't bad, but when you don't say anything in silence, there are those terrible sounds and clicks and breaking ups. It's breaking up. It's like lagging video. So I spent the whole day. I didn't learn my words. I didn't make a video. I didn't learn on Coursera. I didn't do anything else. I spent the whole day. And in normal circumstances, I would be super angry. I'll be super angry. But this time I was only 90% angry. It was 10% reduction. No, I didn't say bad things this time. I was, irritated, and I was annoyed, but I think I kept my composure. Yeah, I think it it was a good lesson for me. And what else? You know what? I have this habit. When you have a problem and you start solving it, and you spend some time on this problem, well, after that it's virtually impossible to stop. And it's called this phenomenon called as sink cost fallacy. Yeah, sink cost fallacy. It's like waiting a bus in a bus stop. If you wait for 10 minutes, then you wait more, then you wait more, then you wait more, then you feel sorry for all the time you wasted sitting on this bus stop, and then you can't go away because you already invested, you already spent so much money, so much time, and you can't go away. And there is no bus, it's not coming. then you wait again, and you wait more, then you wait some more time, and after 2 hours of waiting, it's even harder to go away. You see, and the more you spend time, the more time you spend, the more money and time and efforts and resources you invest, the more difficult it is to stop. So the same thing with me. When I have a problem and I spend a lot of time trying to solve it, then I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I like become a junkie, like a junkie. And all I eat, and then I come back to my computer. I don't sleep. I wake up and oh, I need to solve this problem. Oh, what to do? Now all the solutions. I forget about everything. I focus like completely 100% on this problem. Whew. But yeah, so two lessons. Two lessons. First lesson: how to deal with those situations, how to keep calm, and the second one, how to break this circle, this vicious circle, and try to stop it for some time. So those 6 hours or 7 that I wasted, it was for nothing, because the next day, I was thinking better. I was thinking straight. So I decided to check my microphone if it's good or not. And I went to my mother's room and I plugged it to her computer, and it was perfectly fine. I used the same software, the same setup, and today, and it was perfect. So at least I learned that it's not about my microphone. It's good because it's kind of costly. Yeah, that's right. And I already solved part of the problem. When you know where the problem is, it's already like half solution, I think. Because with computer you have so many things. It can be like everything. It can be an outlet. It can be a wrong cable, and a damaged cable, and can be like something wrong with your PC, with the software, with the Windows update, with your microphone, with, I don't know, weather, with some conditions, with electricity. I don't know, thousands of reasons. But at least it's not about microphone. And you see, I already had a good solution in first 2 hours. So finally, I made another decision, very important decision. I put it away because if it was on my table, like this microphone, if it's within my reach, I think I would be playing around with it right now instead of recording this video. But I put it away. I put it in the plastic bag, then in another plastic bag, then in the bubble wrap, and then I put it away in the longest corner of my room. So I don't have it because I have this deadline. I have to finish to get this work done, and after that I think I call the programmer or a technician to help me, because I ran out of options. I think I don't know what to do. I don't know. And the thing is that I don't know what's changed. I just moved my computer 2 meters. Okay, I accidentally kicked the computer with my leg, but it was unplugged. It was turned off. I don't think that this impact was too severe and too harsh to break something down. So that's the only thing. And yeah, the same surge protector, the same outlet, the same setup, the same PC, the same speakers, the same microphone, the same Windows. Maybe I got an update. That's it. The same software, the same settings. Everything is the same. I don't know what what was different. But I'm happy because it was a lesson. For me, it was a lesson. I asked for this lesson, I got this lesson, and I learned something. So sometimes these things happens. You can't control, and they don't depend on you and your decision and on your intelligence. They just happen, and have to deal with that. And you should include some time. Uh, you should allocate some time for those things and events. For example, if you plan something, 100 hours, so add 10 extra hours or 20 extra hours. If you set a budget For example, set 1,000 rubles and add like 20% or 10%, 50% for some unnecessary spendings, unexpected purchases, etc. So you know it can happen, and when you're ready, you know you can spend 100% of your time perfectly, because you live in the society, you live with other people around you, and no, there are health issues, something. And as much as I don't like this idea, as much as I hate to stop and to get distracted from what I'm doing, that happens. That happens, and it's fine. And it's fine, and it teaches you. It teaches you. It teaches you to appreciate the time when you're free, the time when you're able to do, the time when you're not distracted. So I think it's a good way of reminding. It's a good way of reminding you that you're not perfect, that your time is limited, that your resources are limited, that your health is limited, and do while you can. Do everything while you can. And it makes me think even harder about how important the proper use of time is. And I want to spend my time even more precisely and wisely. Again, it was a good lesson. I think I got a little step further to my goal of being a good human being, being better. And it was interesting. Let's see what I'm going to do about my microphone, how I'll fix it. Because after this deadline, I have other things to do. I have other courses, I have other videos to record, and even on YouTube videos, I want to sound as good as I want to sound as well as possible for you guys. You can listen it with pleasure. So that's it for today. It was a long video and was a good lesson, and thanks you all for watching. Bye.